Jason with Denwerks. Got something pretty cool today. 1983 CJ5. Really pretty cool rig. You know, so we're just gonna walk around here and try to be quick, which you know that's probably not gonna happen because I like to talk a lot. But I'm just trying to show you everything so you know what you're exactly buying. Thanks for bidding on Bring a Trailer and making comments and stuff. But this is a CJ5 and it is very, very original. It's actually got original paint on it, no paintwork or anything like that, no spotting or anything like that. You'll see a couple little chips and different things on it. So overall, I mean, it's a survivor, so it's really hard to find them in this condition. Usually they're all beat up, you know, it hasn't been jacked up or anything like that. It's got factory wheels on it, you know, just a clean little rig. It's a straight 6 4.2 with a 4-speed transmission. So we'll just take a look here, and just going to go ahead and show you the lights first. You can see the marker lights down below. The sun's kind of out, and you'll see the side marker. They work as well. You can see here. So those are working. And then we've got headlights, and we've got bright lights. You can see it switch there. There's a switch on the floor. Then we got blinkers. Right, your left and right. Why don't you hit the horn and wipers real fast. So all that stuff's working in general. So we'll just walk around it here. This is pretty cool too. It's got a little lock. I got the key to it, so you can't get underneath the hood there. So why don't you go ahead and shut it off, and I'll just walk around it real fast and just show you different things. Actually, when you look down the side, it's actually pretty nice. We'll flip it around here in a few minutes just to show you down the other side in the sun. You can see a little bit better, but you're gonna see little chips and stuff. You know, it's nice because, I mean, this thing is just, you know, it is what it is. You know, so there's nothing to hide or anything like that. I love the hood, actually. You know, where the hood's rubbed through. It's actually pretty cool. There's no clear coat or anything on this. This is just waxed. And it just shined out, so pretty neat. If you look up here at the windshield, you'll see where it's rubbed through on both sides there, but overall super clean. And when I got it, there was actually a different bumper on. It was a big tube bumper, but they had the original, so we put the original one back on there. I think it looked way better. I don't have the other bumper anymore. I just didn't like it. I like it to look more stock. The only kind of addition is these little guards. I left those. I've always actually liked those. You'll see some other kind of little chips on the fender. You know, the flares look in good shape. You can see a little bit of chipping down the side there. Again, here where the hood is rubbed through. Couple of little scratch right there. I won't point out everything, but if you see me pointing at something, I'm just showing you. You know, where you see the rub through too, you can see that, you know, you can see the primers and stuff, but you can definitely tell it's never been repainted. You look here across the rocker, really, really clean. You know, absolutely no rust. You're going to see all the original spot welds on it and everything. So pretty impressive. You know, if you look here, very, very clean. You'll see the spot welds. Hopefully you can see those going across there where the wheel tub is. We'll put it on my lift too, so you can see it. The tires are LT 235, perfect for it. Goodyear Wranglers. I was looking for the date code. I believe 2411. I think it's 2011. All of them are a little different. If you look there, you can see the 2011, and they're actually in really nice shape. I'd probably say they were, probably 90%. You know, so they look actually really, really good. You can see there's a lot of tread overall. We did repaint the wheels. You know, they were flaking a little bit, so we went ahead and shot those. But you know, overall, really clean. You can see the top. This is the best top. I did put a new. You can order actually different pieces for it, so I ordered a new window for the back because it was, you couldn't even see through it. But if you wanted to order side curtains you want and doors for the whole kit, actually I think it's about 285 bucks, and you could actually buy the whole kit for a whole new top. There's a couple little repairs here, little repair there and here, and you'll see a little cut kind of there. But you know, I think I'd use this top for quite a while because it's actually in pretty good shape overall, and I don't know if I'd spend the extra money right now on it, especially for the summer. You know, next winter you could do it, or if you garage it, you know, I just leave this one on there. So anyways, we'll you can see here, this is actually a factory paint run. You can see right there, a couple little chips, a little rub. But we'll go ahead and flip it around so you can see it a little better. Hey, just wanted to flip it around there real fast so you can see the backside a little bit in the sun. Just make it out a little bit. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit there, Nolan. You can see it burns really clean, doesn't blow smoke or anything like that, and when it starts up too, it doesn't puff any smoke. So it's actually a good little running Jeep. I think it's got can't remember, yeah, 141 on it. Had to look through the window. So it's got 141,000 miles. Got a clean Carfax that verifies all the miles too. So it was in California. You can see it's got a California title, and then it was brought up here. Go ahead and let's do the lights real fast. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the lights are on with the sun. You can see the lights are on the side too. And we'll go ahead and do the brake lights. Got brake lights. Oh yeah, brake lights, and then we got blinkers. And other side, and then we got reverse lights. So everything's working there. So we'll go ahead and do a little walk around here. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna finish it around. Actually, my mail lady, you can see she drives a Jeep, so that's why we stopped them in to go with the light. So anyways, we'll just take a look around. It's got a class 3 hitch. You can see a little 4-prong plug there. These aren't original to the Jeep. I didn't take those off because I actually kind of like those. Original spare. You can see it's a Goodyear Wrangler tire, but it is some cracking on here, so you'll eventually want to get a good spare tire on there. But it is the same size, LT 235 75 15. You know, the lights and everything look pretty good. You know, they're not all cracked up or anything like that. Down here is an area where you can get some rust, and it's actually really clean. See a couple little scratches. Their Jeep emblem has a little crazing on it. It's just really nice to see this thing in this condition. I mean, it's, you know, you only see them original once, and you know, someone took good care of this one in general. You know, we'll see a little chipping right here, but then again, you know, you'll still gonna see all the original spot welds going across there, which is nice to see. I've had a magnet all over it. I'm not going to spend the time to do it. I mean, it's solid original paint. If you look at the top on this side, it actually looks really good. You know, if you wanted to put some armor roller on it or something like that, it would shine up really nice. And these doors, I'll show you a little bit later. It's a 2-piece door, so this actually slides off. So we'll go ahead and look. You can see where it's rubbed there on the body, a couple little chips, all the spot welds going across. This is the only spot, and this is the only spot where there's actually any touch-up paint, but that is a little rust spot right there that it poked out. But that's it. The rest of this is all original spot welds in general, and a lot of these are wavy across the bottom anyways, but you know, that's the only issue that I've seen on the outside of the body. If you look here, some more chipping. You can see original spot welds again. You know, everything just looks really, really clean. Take a look at the hood again, a couple little chips. This flare looks good. couple little, just kind of little marks on it, but nothing major. This flare looks nice as well. I thought one flare had something on it, but might be wrong. No, that flare looks really good. Actually, in the shade here, you can see these spot welds, really good. So, anyways, we'll gonna go ahead and show you the interior and everything underneath the hood, and show you some more stuff. Okay, we just wanted to show you the interior real fast. You know, pretty Spartan. I mean, it is a Jeep, but overall, actually in really nice condition. We did have the seats recovered, and this isn't just a pullover cover that went over the old ones. This is actually black denim, which is the factory material. Your rear seat is original, and it's worn a little bit, but we didn't want to just put seat covers on it. They weren't too bad, but there was a few rips down here in the bolster. So we ordered new seat covers, took the old material off, and I put the new ones on. They're all hog ring and everything. So after a time, a little bit, there's some little tiny wrinkles still. When it loosens up, it'll probably look a lot better. But I think we did a pretty good job on it overall. But it was really important to me to get the black denim. You can see here the actual material looks really good overall. You can see here the dash pad is really amazing. It's not cracked or anything. It looks actually really nice. You can see the original VIN tag right here. You'll see a picture of it on the auction. Horn works. Steering wheel has a little crack right there, you can see. You know, the rest of it actually looks in really nice condition, besides a couple little hairline ones right there, little tiny ones, but overall not a bad steering wheel. If you look at the jams, again, really clean. You can see where going in and out is rubbed it. You can see it's got original carpet in it. It's not too bad, you know, but you'll see some little holes and little wear marks and stuff. There was a little console in the center when I got it. You can see some bolt holes where it was bolted down. You can see this shifter right here for four-wheel drive. It has some cracks in it, but this one looks good. You can see it's a 4-speed transmission. The other modification is they put a CD player in it. It's pretty amazing too that actually the clock works. I think this was the last year you could get a clock and a tack. I think someone said that maybe in the auction. I didn't know that. But all the controls are there. 141, 120 volts, oil pressure. We'll turn it on a little bit here and get behind the wheel, just show you what's working, what's not. But I think everything's pretty much working. The windshield does flip forward, but I haven't done it. I think you just turn these knobs, have the top down, and it flips over. So if you look at the wheel wells, everything looks pretty good in here in general. It's got a over the roll bar, it's got a pad that zips on and zips off. So that's actually really nice. I'm going to show you how to take the doors off here in a second, but I just wanted to show you the rest of the top. You can see this patch that I was talking about earlier. That's on the top. It's original material underneath of it, and it just has a patch, so it's waterproof. I'll hop on the other side real fast and just show you the interior from that side real fast, and I'll show you how these doors work. Let's take a peek at this side real fast. See the glove box. It does have a remote for the radio. Actually, I haven't really tried the radio that much, so we'll try it when we're driving. The rest looks really good though. It's not all rusty or anything like that. Okay, here we are. We're going to show you how to open the doors. It's got Velcro there, and then this top just lifts off. Just goes in these little posts, and if you want it, you could ride around like that if you want, or you could just take the whole door off itself, and so that's what it looks like there. So then if you want to take the rest of the top off, you can. I'm not going to take it off, but you see here it's just Velcroed up. And you'll have to remove, if you want it fully removed without these bars here, you have to take these bars off. So overall it's not too bad, so hopefully that gives you a good look. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pop the hood. Before I was talking about this little lock, you can see how it lifts that little lever down. So just keep it in there, then you push this, and then you lift open the hood. I'm going to have Nolan lift it because I hold the camera. You can see how that just opens that, and then there's a little prop rod up here. I know a lot of you guys know how to do all that, but you know, sometimes people don't know, and then they get it and they're like, hey, how do I open the hood? So anyways, this is the original motor, and I wish I would have got pictures of it, and I totally spaced, but we put a new valve cover gasket on it, and the rockers, the upper head, I mean, it is clean, super clean, and I totally missed the opportunity. So after we got it back together, I was like, I'm not going to take that all back off, but it is very, very clean underneath there, almost brand new looking. If you look underneath the hood, we didn't wax any of this, you know, so if you wanted to spend the time on the weekend, you could wax it. Overall, make it look like the outside. You'll see the original jack and everything is down here below the battery, which is nice to have. It is a 4.2 4-speed transmission. Actually really clean underneath here. I think this is definitely an emissions rig. You'll see on the Carfax, it's showing a lot of the times that it's been in and been tested and things. So sometimes it failed, sometimes it didn't, and they would do repairs to it. The last time, and this carburetor looks very new down there, it failed because of a carburetor thing, and it said that it had some carburetor issue. So you can see here they put a new carburetor on it. So, but then I think it sold up here shortly after that. So not telling you that it would pass your emissions if you took it back down, but looks like it's done it many, many times. Just had to tweak something, or you know, as time went. So anyways, underneath here is really clean. The other thing we're looking at, you can see all the original spot welds, no accidents, no nothing. Everything looks good. We did put a new master on it, went through the brakes and everything, and it does stop nice, runs nice and everything. So you just look at the firewall, again, really clean. I'm not sure the date on the battery. Looks like it's 2017, January, February, March. So March of 17, so the battery's good. Why don't we go ahead and fire it up real fast? You know, it does start really easy. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. You know, it really sounds great, and really haven't had any issues with it. We flushed the radiator fluid, flushed the brake system, so changed the oil. So it's a good running little rig. So we'll check out some more stuff. Hey, thanks for cruising around with me out in the CJ. Any guesses what the song is? I don't know when that song came out, but I believe in 1983. I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and I thought that was an awesome song. But anyways, I just wanted to show you some of the gauges and stuff like that. Bonus, if you know the song. But the radio does work. You can see the oil pressure. It does work. Got it neutral. Also the voltmeter works. You can see it jumps up there. But odometer reads 141, 120. Speedometer, tach works. The temperature gauge, we just started it up, so we'll drive it here and see if it heats up. But gas gauge works. You can hear the fan I think this is for the defrost. It doesn't come out real heavy there, so I'm not sure if something's not disconnected there. I think I showed you the wipers, but I'll go ahead and show you them again. Kind of got to stop them. The other thing that we put on there, I don't know if you can see this, we put new blades on it, but they are the weather shield blades, so snow doesn't get on there. You can see here the tack is working. And also I wanted to show you, actually I already showed you the clock, so horn works and the lights are over here. Hopefully you can see this. Put that real close. See the blinker indicators? They're working. And then the bright lights, they do work. But now that I've got this in neutral, I don't want to click the thing and take my foot off the clutch, but that little light does light up. So anyways, everything's in pretty good order here, so we'll just take it out here for a little bit more and show you some more stuff. You know, I'm just driving it now. Now I'm in second gear. Actually, transmission feels good. Third gear now. Now we're in fourth. So, seems pretty good. I'll put the brakes on here. See how it stops. We got the doors off, so that's why you're hearing some wind. Actually stops really nice. I'm not holding onto the wheel. It stops very straight. So anyways, we'll put it in second and cruise around. Hey, here we are. We're going to take a look underneath the CJ5. You know, any vehicle that I buy, you know, yeah, I look around at first at it real quick and I think, man, that's a pretty looking rig. But then next thing is I'm going to hop underneath, want to see the structure, want to see rust, you know, want to see accident stuff. So that's definitely what I did with this, and you know, super clean. So we've been doing videos underneath, as long as the still shots, what you'll see. But just want to do a video underneath here so we can take a look at different things. You know, the frame looks really, really good on it. I haven't seen any accident damage, haven't seen any weird tweaking or anything like that. Suspension looks in nice shape. We'll just take a look at different things in general. We'll just start here from the front, or the back to the front. Just wanted to look up inside the wheel wells. They actually look really clean, but one of the most important spots back here, you can see back here in the tub, looks really good, not rusty. A lot of these old Jeeps, you'll see big cladding that they put across here because it's all rusted out and all caked up. You can see it's got a hitch on it. It's welded right onto the bumper. There it's I called it a class 3 hitch, but you know, I think that those, you know, this does connect to the frame, but usually I see a beefier looking piece that bolts on, but maybe this is still considered that on these, so someone could probably answer that for me. Before I was showing you on the video, I was just talking about the receiver there. You can see the rear end looks clean. Haven't seen any areas where it's dripping or anything back here. We did service everything. It's got new cylinders and brakes and everything all the way around it. You can see back here, just wanted to show you back behind this section. Again, really, really clean. You can see all the pinch welds look really nice. This little box here, this area is not rusted or anything like that. Again, the wheel well looks really good overall. You know, the floors, body mounts, this is really important. You know, it's not all tweaked or anything, and it's not rusty. You can see some little hairline cracks in the mounts, but that doesn't look like a big issue or anything like that. Body mount here looks really, really good. Just take a look at the, it's got Rancho shocks all the way around. And you can see here, when you see a number from me, that doesn't mean that the rear end was changed or anything like that. It's just we changed the fluid, you know, so it's nice and clean. You know, the tires, Again, very, very nice wear. You can see here it's got a new cat on it that was put down on in California one of the times that it didn't pass emissions. See the transfer case, you can see the numbers. We took pictures of that so you can see it. We'll hit all the Zerk fittings before we take it down, but U-joints and everything feels nice and tight, you know, on it. So, but we'll go ahead and hit the Zerks underneath here, anywhere that it needs it. You know, we changed the oil. You know, this is important. Here you can see on the rocker, inside rocker, really excellent. You know, no rust or anything. Very, very impressive. This is the one spot, if you remember, I told you right there, you don't see anything here at all on the floor. You know, the carpets are glued down in it, so I didn't take the carpets out of it or anything like that. But if you can tell underneath here, the floors are really, really nice. I did see this one little patch. I don't know if that's factory or that's something that someone put on, but it is there. But the rest of the floors look really, really good. If you look up in here at the bottom of the firewall, you know, the firewall starts going up, really, really clean. You know, the body mounts look nice. This one here's got a little more cracking. You can see this body mount here. That's a good crack right there. But you know, these are just the rubber. You know, it's what I'm looking at is this structure here. It's not rusty, but you know, eventually you could probably change the body mounts on it. It's not too hard to do in the future. But take a look at the up inside here. Maybe we can get a light. You can see this underneath the battery area. Battery box looks really clean. This right here is the jack, but overall looks really nice. You will see some seepage on the engine. If you look up here at the front, we haven't really had much, you know, dripping on the floor or anything like that. And this isn't all wet on top of the front axle or anything like that, but you can see a little bit of dripping going on here. It did have a really leaky valve cover gasket, so some of that might have came from up above. Let me see that light real fast. You know, it was pretty wet up above, so it might have came from there, but it could be coming from the oil pan, could be coming a little bit from the crank pulley area. But you know, again, it's just damp mostly, and you know, I haven't had any signs where, you know, this is all sopping wet or anything like that, and we haven't had any drips really on the floor. You can see here it's got disc brakes. The brakes look good. Hoses are dirty, but I haven't seen any cracking. That hasn't actually. It has a outside another piece of rubber on it. If you look inside the wheel wells, again, really, really nice condition. Inner aprons look good. Steering box looks good. You know, you can see the Rancho shocks there, but just really spend a lot of time inside these fenders. Again, it's original paint, so I just wanted to show there's not any accidents or anything like that. So actually it looks really nice underneath here for one of these rigs. So anyways, if you got any other questions, be glad to answer. You can make comments on Bring a Trailer, and you can give me a phone call. You can send a friend out to take a look at it before you bid. It is no reserve, so whatever it sells for, it's going to sell for. So anyways, have a great day.